here I am in a simple t-shirt, nothing that carries meaning on its own. Yet, the moment I set this beret in place, does it alter the tone? To some, it's just clothing. To others, a political symbol. And in certain places, it is serious enough to risk arrests. Only one African country has gone that far, and we will return to it later. The beret keeps appearing wherever people challenge a system. A recent photograph from Burkina Faso showed this clearly. A group of Pan-African figures meeting Captain Ibrahim Traore included several delegates wearing red berets. In South Africa, members of the Economic Freedom Fighters wear it as part of their identity. In Uganda, Bobi Wine has turned it into a sign of resistance, and many other countries across Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, it shows up at rallies, student meetings, and civic protests, worn by those calling for reform. The story of the beret stretches much further back. It did not begin as a political symbol. People in parts of France and Spain once wore similar caps in everyday life. The military adopted it later because it was light, practical, and easy to adjust, and over time, different colors marked different units. The red version became associated with airborne and commando forces, giving it an early link to readiness and courage long before it carried broader political meaning. Its connection to resistance grew gradually. During the French Revolution, reformers wore the bonnet rouge, a simple red cap that became a visible sign of defiance. Citizens adopted it to show support for change and opposition to old order, and that symbolic force helped shape the political meaning the beret would later carry. In the 20th century, the beret appeared on figures whose images came to represent challenge and conviction, including Che Guevara, Hugo Chavez, and Manuel Conde. When independence movement spread across Africa, the beret found meaning. But it was Thomas Sankara who turned the red beret into a powerful African symbol. His angled beret and modest uniform projected integrity and determination, leaving a lasting influence on how the beret is understood across the continent. And that legacy continues today. Captain Ibrahim Traore often wears a red beret as part of his uniform, and for many young people, it has become a sign of pride, purpose, and a rising Pan-African consciousness. This brings us back to legality. Uganda is the only African state that has formally restricted the red beret, classifying it as a military clothing and making unauthorized use a criminal offense. Elsewhere,